guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with another masterboard that I've made. So it's these gorgeous kind of blues and oranges, which just looks really, really pretty, isn't it? And it's got obviously the script and things. And I just thought, let's come along and kind of make some bits and pieces from this. And I'm wondering whether I can incorporate, we made some of the, they're like specimen slides. I don't think these are specimen slides because they're kind of smaller. I think these are more like coin somethings. I'm not sure what the term is, but I thought that we could perhaps incorporate some of these on here. I mean, weirdly enough, this one is green and this one is a kind of reddy pink one. But strangely, when I put them on here, actually, they all go really quite nicely on this, you know, the masterboard. So, yeah, I'd like to try and incorporate those if I can. You know, I'm not going to kind of get too caught up if I can't, but I just thought they would be pretty and look, you know, look quite nice if I could. So I've got a few other things. Whoops, a few other things. Oh, that bunny, he would be kind of cute there. Oh, how cute would that bunny look in one of those? He would look so cute, wouldn't he? Yeah, I've got a few other bits that I thought that I might just stick around. So I'm just going to cut down the ones that might go quite nicely on the board. So I've got this. These are my bright butterflies, but I'm just taking the kind of more neutrally type ones. I mean, I've got a couple of blue ones, but they're quite deep blue. So I think they actually would be, you know, a bit too bright and kind of in your face really for the board. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with these kind of more neutral colours. Yeah, do I want any other? No, I think that's probably it. Now I've got some bows here. So again, just going to have a look. I think these are probably going to be too big. And I don't think they're the right colour actually now either. I mean, maybe this brownish one. Let's just have a look, you know. I mean, you know, you can but try, can't you? And, you know, what's the worst that can happen? We can try, and if it looks rubbish, we won't obviously use it. So, got some flowers. No, that's not right. No. And I've got some of these butterfly strips. So I'll just pull those in. They would look very pretty on there. So let's just cut some of these bits out first. Okay. Now this is a 12 by 12 masterboard. It's made, you know, on the reverse side of some scrapbook paper. So I'm not sure what kind of, I was going to use the word denominations. I'm not sure that's quite the right word, but yeah, what combinations, I'll use that word. What combinations I'm going to get when cutting this board down. So we'll have a look and kind of see. I mean, obviously, I have got more of those specimen slide things, but the other ones are the ones that we made the other day, and we've kind of decorated them up completely. Which, of course, now, guess what? I'm wanting to hoard. So, ridiculous. I don't know quite what is going on there, but yeah, I'm now wanting to hoard those, which, it's just crazy, crazy behaviour. You know, I don't know what goes on, but yeah, I'm now just wanting to hoard those. So let's just see how we get on. See if I can bring myself to actually use any of those. Okay. Okie dokie. So I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope that you're managing to do some crafting, making some nice projects. What is it that you're all working on? I love hearing what people are working on. And I always say this, you know, I find it really kind of helpful because, you know, like then if ever you're struggling for, oh, what shall I do today? You know, what shall I do for today's video? Sometimes just reading or, you know, seeing what other people are working on, even if you don't want to do an identical thing to what somebody else is doing, it might just trigger a bit of inspiration or an idea for something that you fancy doing. So, you know, I always encourage you to really read through the comments. If you're kind of having one of those lost my mojo days, which we of course all have those days, don't we? Then just have a bit of a look through the comments because, you know, quite often I just think people are doing things and you think, oh, actually I could do, you know, such and such, which is kind of similar. So, you know, even if you didn't do the exact thing that that person's doing, it might just kind of give you a bit of inspiration for something similar that you could do. So yeah, I really encourage you to kind of like read through. You know, I mean, I guess it's all about sort of a bit more, you know, a bit more of our community building, isn't it, as well? You know, if we then draw an inspiration from one another. Okay. At the moment, I'm kind of drowning in ephemera because, and weirdly, Tanya from Tatty Treasure, she had mentioned this to me one day in an email about, you know, the problem is with doing kind of daily videos is, you know, of course, nobody really wants to see the journals kind of being made, or, you know, I mean, some people do, but, you know, like on the whole, the things that people really want to see you making is, of course, ephemera. And, you know, ephemera, I mean, of course, is really, you know, that's the fun part to make as well, isn't it? So, you know, of course, that's going to be the thing that's going to be most popular to watch. The problem is when you're doing a video every day, you're making all this ephemera, and then there's just no time to actually make journals or, you know, folios and projects and things like that to actually use your ephemera in. So, yeah, it was quite interesting when she kind of said that, because I just thought, you know, that's exactly where I'm coming from, you know, kind of making all the ephemera all the time. But actually then, you know, getting a point to actually be able to use it is kind of trickier, really. So, yeah, if you happen to stumble across this video, Tanya, I so know where you're coming from with that. You're just so right, you know, it's completely true. Right, they're too big and I think actually too dark. So, yeah. I just thought I would pull those in. They were from my vintage tanners, and I just thought, well, they might go. You know, it's always worth having a look, isn't it? Just in case. What have I got? Not quite a lot of kind of bright things. And where's my book plates, I wonder? Oh, the book plates. I took them to my mum the other day at my mum's house, you know, when I went there crafting. So, yeah, they're kind of like buried now in my bag, which would take like an age to actually get to them. So it's probably best that I don't try and do that. Right, now I'm just having a look because I've got some of my film strips actually printed onto acetate somewhere. And I know they're here because I just saw them the other day. Again, obviously, whether I can find them now is a whole nother thing altogether. But, yeah, they were definitely here the other day. Because I'm thinking I could kind of incorporate those, perhaps, with these. So, I'm just having a quick look through. Oh, come on. It's just going to be one of those days, isn't it? Where every single thing that I come to look for, it's missing. It's buried somewhere else. I mean, sometimes you just have days like that, don't you? And yeah, I mean, probably I should just at that point give up. Oh, there we go. There we go. I knew I had some somewhere. Right, let me just cut these down because I thought these might go quite nicely. Like I say, I don't know quite how I'm actually going to be, you know, cutting this masterboard down just yet. But when I do, I'm wondering whether I could use these like as kind of almost like belly bands across like pockets, if you see what I mean. So yeah, I think that would be quite nice. Let's just do that. Okay. Okie dokie, and then the last bit. Okay. So I've done my click and collect shop again this week. So yeah, just collected it this morning, and yeah, I've just put it all away. So hopefully no complaints later because our cupboards are now full. So yep, hopefully people will not be complaining that there's no food, nothing to eat. So I've done it a couple of times now. I mean, probably by the time this video goes up, I probably will have done it lots of times. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm getting such a thorough shop, if you see what I mean. You know, but it is definitely quite handy, you know, from a time saving point of view. It's, yeah, it is quite handy, to be honest. So I'm going to, I think, stick at it for a little while because, you know, if you can save yourself a bit of time, then that's, you know, that's brilliant, isn't it? Right, okay, let's just put these things about, dotted around the board. So, kind of thinking, whoops, seem to have some acetate there. Yep, that where I cut it off. Oh gosh, come on. Oh, doesn't this board look lovely? I love how it's looking already. Yeah, and I really like how that's looking. I mean, sometimes things just come together really nicely, don't they? And you just think straight away, you know, it's looking lovely already. I mean, other times, my gosh, you can just struggle and struggle, can't you? You know, and things just don't seem to come together at all, no matter how long you're trying to pull it together. Oh, there's a tiny bow. I think it's probably a bit too tiny, so yeah, I won't bother using that. But maybe some more numbers, I think, might go down quite well. So let's just pop that back in there. Okay, are there words? Right. Just spin this round. Oh, come on. Right, got some numbers here. So got that one, which I've kind of painted previously. I mean, I could have that on there, to be fair. You know, that's, yeah, that's quite nice. I'm not sure about that big bow, actually. I'm not sure that's the right colour. So I'm going to take that off. That's too big. Okay, we won't go for that one. What's this? Yeah, we could probably have that. And although I've got that further down, you know, this doesn't matter at all because, I mean, of course, this is going to be cut up completely. So, you know, things are not going to be anywhere near each other, if you see what I mean, or, you know, they're not going to be, yeah, not going to be visible because obviously once I've cut this up, you know, you're not going to really know what was where, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's just see if I've got any other numbers just here, you know, that just happen to be loitering around in my organizer that would be a good match color wise. So you know, I'm not kind of, yeah, not going to just put anything on, but just if it's a good colour match, then I can just add it. So, right, okay, so that's probably it for the numbers. Let's put those away. Okay, right, perhaps I'll get sticking some bits down because, you know, sometimes I just find it easier to just start sticking some pieces down. Now, just before I do this, I've also got with me, I've got some hessian trim. So this was from that beginners series that I did. And I just thought, well, actually, colour-wise, this is amazingly, you know, perfect for this board, isn't it? So, yeah, I don't know whether I'm definitely going to use it, but let's just cut a bit here. And I'm thinking kind of couple it with some lace. So, for instance, this, if I just trim this down. Oops. Oh, look at the state I've made of that. What an idiot. Oh. Right, okay. So, yeah, that does not look very good now. This lace is not obviously brilliant to be tearing. It's got to be said. And I must try and remember that now. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Oh, I love how that looks. That's very lovely. Right, so let's just glue that down. Okay, oops. And just, yeah, glue that here. Like that. Okay, and then we will just take this and glue this kind of on the top edge. So along there, like that. Okay, and then just go along here. Oops. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? And then we could have like the number 6 just there. So I'm just going to quickly pop a little bit of extra glue there. So I'm just using my hot glue because, you know, it's nice and quick and easy. I can get things glued down, you know, without worrying if they've actually stuck or not. You know, I just know that they are. So yeah, that looks gorgeous, doesn't it, in that corner? So let me try and raise the camera up slightly. It's really difficult when you've got something that's quite big, you know, to try and fit everything in is, yeah, very tricky. Oops, let me just unclog my glue. Okay. Right. Okay. Like that, and then let's have this one down here off to the side. Now again, I have to be a little bit careful. I mean, I quite like doing butterflies normally, just kind of, oops, gluing them on the centre so their wings are flapping. Now the only thing is when you do these masterboards, obviously, when you cut it, you know, you might end up cutting here and then you've lost the whole of that wing, if you see what I mean. If you've not actually glued it down in its entirety, you know, you might not actually end up with, you know, any butterfly at all, if that makes sense. Because by the time that you've cut it, sorry, I just have to pull that little bit out from the glue. That hopefully is now going to work. No, just get that other bit, hold on. Sorry, this is the first time I've used the glue today, so of course it's now protesting. I'm still having that weird kind of, you know, the temperature kind of thing, which I know I've said this loads of times before. I'm convinced that the glue thing, you know, the glue issue, it's when the temperature is variable. So if it's kind of warm sometimes and chillier, it's, you know, it's temperamental then. It doesn't want to kind of always work. Right, okay. Pop that down there. Okay. And then here. Oh, come on, are you kidding me? Oh. Aha, right. Okay, you suddenly sometimes just get like a bit that was blocking it. You know, that I assume if the temperature is kind of chillier, I'm not saying it freezes, it's not frozen, but, you know, it's kind of like dried and gone hard. So by just pulling that piece out, suddenly the glue then, you know, can't come out quick enough. Probably a bit too quick, if the truth be known. Right, okay. So now I'm thinking, let's pull in another bit of lace. So I've got some here, this very scruffy kind of lace that I've just torn down. So again, thinking maybe put that here. Maybe even have this kind of over the top there. That's nice, isn't it? So let's just pop that down there. Okay. And we'll just put this one down over the top. Like that. Okay. I mean, I'm thinking I might be able to put some buttons and things on this. It's kind of got a look that maybe would go with some buttons. Sorry, I'm just having a quick rummage for another hot glue stick. Oh, no, I can't find one, would you believe? I'll have to stand up in a second and quickly run and get one. Right, let's get some more pieces down then with just, you know, just the glue. Yeah, I'm not sure about this bow either, because I'm not sure it's quite the right colour. This, you know, it's got a more kind of orangey, yellowy feel, hasn't it, really, going on. So, yeah, I'm not convinced that that's the right sort of colours. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? And then this one I'd like to have across there, I think. So, yeah, let's get this one down. Okay. Just pop that there. And this one. Okay. And then over here, just pop that one down up there, and then, oops, just smoosh that down, and we will just put this one. Now, with the acetate, I'm kind of debating really how to do it, because I'm thinking really I probably would quite like to stitch that just down on either end. So I might even do that afterwards. You know, finish the board first and then do that afterwards, I'm thinking would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that would be probably a better way to do this. Right, I'm having a quick look round to see if I can see anything else that I can use here. Oh, what else have I got? I must have my labels somewhere, so let me just see if I can see them. Got some bits here from my glue book favourites, so these might be quite nice. I've got some tickets, got that cute banner. So let's just take the ticket. Okay, and that one. Okie dokie, and again just going to use those hair thinning scissors to get my ends for my ticket, that kind of perforated look. Again, you know, really not my idea. I got that idea from the lovely Heather, so thank you so much, Heather. That is such a brilliant idea. I had never seen that done before, and yeah, I mean, it just works absolutely fantastically. So really brilliant idea. Right, now this ticket. Oh, could probably have it there. I'm actually thinking we might be able to have a couple of vintage postage stamps in orangey colours. So yeah, I'm going to try and dig a couple out, I think, in a minute. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I love that. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue here on the acetate. Whoops. And then I'm going to glue the butterfly over where I've put that dob of glue. Like that. Okay, and then I may still, you know, stitch on the acetate, but I don't have to because it's stuck down now anyway. Let me just grab another glue stick because, yeah, the glue sticks are really, really helpful for putting some bits down quickly. So hold on 2 seconds, I'm just grabbing those. Okay, oops. Might as well grab a few since I've got some there for other times. Okay, right. Okay, right, got those. Coming back. Oh, I love how this board is looking. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, to be honest, it's looking gorgeous without even having the, you know, the specimen slide things even on there. You know, it looks lovely even now, doesn't it? Yeah, I love the colours. Actually, this again, it's got a very autumnal feel, hasn't it? And obviously, I've done some autumnal things lately. I don't know whether it will still be autumn when this video goes up, or whether autumn would have passed by now. I don't know. Right, got a bit of a smudged specimen slide here, but you know, that's fine. I don't mind. Right, okay. So I'm wondering actually whether we should cut this down now. Let me just put in some orange postage stamps. Hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, let's just have a quick look. Oh, I can't see now. Is this the right way up? Oh yeah. Oh, that's a bit too orange, or you know, a bit too red. What about that one? Better. Oh my goodness, I love this stamp. Whether I can bring myself to actually use that, it's kind of one of those that I'd now want to hoard, to be honest. That's a bit too red as well. Oh, isn't it ridiculous? I mean, why am I wanting to hoard stamps? But honestly, I mean, some of them are just so nice, and I think, oh, you know, I don't want to use them. Honestly, I mean, yeah, who would have thought that, you know, you'd get so attached to the stamps, but some really are nice, aren't they? Right, let's let's hoard that one just for a bit. I might use it maybe soon. Who am I kidding? I probably won't. I'll probably continue to hoard that. Oh, again, I cannot see for the life of me. Let me put my glasses on. Oh, I'm going to hold it up to the camera. You guys can probably see straight away. Oh, it must be that way up. No clue what that picture is. Can you guys see? Yeah, no clue whatsoever. But yeah, we can definitely have that somewhere here, can't we? Maybe here. Or maybe this end. Okay, should we have it this end? Let's do that there. Okay, just take my dry wipe, squish that down. Okay, let's put this one here. Like that. Yeah, I really, really love the colour of this masterboard. It's just gorgeous. Really, really, really lovely. Sometimes, you know, you just do things, don't you? And they just work straight away and it's like, oh, you know, looks gorgeous. That's just how it feels. Just looks really, really, really lovely. Let's put that on there. Oh dear, got that a little bit skewiff. Okay, last one. So I've got this brown one, which, yeah, we've got no brown ones, have we, so far? So I think that's quite nice to, you know, have a different one going on, different colour one. Should we have it here? Have it there. Okay, yeah, like the look of that. Okay, so we've got quite a few nice postage stamps going on. That looks pretty, doesn't it? Okay. So, yeah, let's have a look and see. So this I have not stuck on at all. Perhaps I should stick it on even if I'm going to actually stitch it. Then it's kind of fixed in place, isn't it? So, yeah, let's just kind of glue it there. You know, and then I know what I'm doing, whereas otherwise, you know, it's hard to remember, isn't it, what the plan is. So, yeah, I've popped that there. Now, I think let's have a bit more lace and maybe some hessian. So let's just again take this lace here. Right, I must not tear this because this lace does not really like being torn. It's not a lace that kind of takes to being torn very well. Okay, put that in the bin. Okie dokie. Oops. Oh, I don't know now. That's quite nice there, maybe. I mean, because don't forget, once we've cut these down, you know, these bits, they're going to be, you know, more random than this, aren't they? So at the moment, we're just kind of putting things down, you know, ad hoc kind of thing. But yeah, once we kind of cut this, oh, well, I guess they'll look even more ad hoc, won't they? But yeah, I mean, hopefully they're going to look really nice. So let's put that there. Shall we try this with another piece of hessian? Because I quite liked that look, didn't you? You know, where the lace was over the hessian. It looked pretty, didn't it? So I'm thinking, could we even have it? Could we have it here? Maybe like, maybe there. Oh, I don't know. Getting a bit cluttery there. There's a little bit too much going on just with it going downwards for some reason. That's better going across that way, I think. So, yeah, let's put it down like that instead. Okay. And then we'll just have that stuck there. Okay. I'll just cut this end off like that. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. Anything else? Can we see anything else that it's kind of screaming for? I mean, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? I really like it, and I love the colours, to be honest. They look really, really pretty, don't they? Oh, you can't ever beat this crochet type lace, to be honest. You know, no matter where you put it, it's one of those laces that just always, always, always looks amazing. So, yeah, let's just kind of have that there. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. And then should we try another piece of that? It just always looks good, you know, wherever you put it, it's just lovely. Oh, let's just have it down there. So I'm going to actually glue this acetate down there with the hot glue. And then I'm just going to stick this lace over the top. Again, just using the hot glue, which then is kind of like covering up where I used the hot glue on the acetate, if that makes sense. So just trim off those little threads because they were just covering the entire piece. So let's just do that. Okay, right, looking good. So yeah, I really love how that's looking. So I'm having a look. We're at 31 minutes, so I might have to call it quits for today and then come back and we'll do the cutting of this and the adding of the little specimen slides, you know, tomorrow. So I'll leave it here for today and we will be back tomorrow to actually kind of finish the board off and make some pieces from it. So thank you so much for watching and hopefully join me tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.